she tries to go for the bubble and you place the turret.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised to see it flex.
Being a legitimate thing was actually Beryl once upon a time.
Makes sense. I mean, Beryl's the guy that we know for a lot of Bard, a lot of Pantheon, and aggressive roaming picks. That's part of the reason why I was like, where's the Bard priority going to be in the series? But we didn't see it at all.
Yeah.
Pick ban in game number 1. And it's Carrion Beryl, which are two of the biggest Bard players that we have in the LCK. So I'm pretty surprised. It seems like they've really pulled out some new strategies and that both teams are very prepared for the matchup, which makes sense. You know, they're not just strolling into, you know, a random east side of the bracket matchup that both of these teams would demolish even without a strategy. They could just pick standard. But here it's like, okay, we really need to prepare for what the other side is going to bring in. So respect being shown from both sides here. Fleet footwork here going to be the choice for Chovy. Obviously, it's going to give him a bit more sustain up against a ranged matchup, which can be a little bit hard to deal with.
And let's see how Chovy manages to do here on this mid Camille. We take a look at all of the runes. Now, the most surprising thing that stands out to me is obviously the Scorch on Heimerdinger.
Yeah.
Because everyone else is obviously going the distance with the Gathering Storm. Canyon looking to maybe sin a little bit. Moving down here. Beryl with a Flay. They're softening up DRX a little bit. Not really sure what Canyon's route is or what the communication was down here. Now, the other thing about Heimerdinger versus Aphelios is, again, Aphelios is very prone to magic damage because of his base MR. So Dinger is able to do a lot. It's very hard for Aphelios to play the lane. And any Senna snare is a death sentence because it perfectly sets up for Heimerdinger to stun you and then just unload his combo on you. That one camp is ahead in EXP.
Oh, kind of baiting the fight here is Doran, but he's still going in. He's looking for the solo as the flash is not going to help Nuggery, and the straight up solo kill comes out from Doran. Probably the lane we expected the least from here for DRX.
Yeah, and I mean, that is a that kind of a kill cannot be understated because Jace getting that.
Oh, they're going to burst him down. The smite is not enough to keep him alive, and the smite is going to be available for Canyon, so they immediately strike.
Nuggery's behind a lot in lane now, and remember, isolated solo kills, they've been buffed in recent patches for the EXP. And
oh, well, okay, we're right back in the action here. The damage should be enough. The James are going to go wide, and Beryl nearly dies as Trapdoll does 0. There and get that little bit of damage done.
Oh, what a counter gank.
Yeah, here we go. Showmaker, he's looking vulnerable, but here comes the set. Gonna look to deliver that Trundle into the backline, and a huge face breaker is gonna be enough, and now Pilshik is totally out of position. No way for him to get out of here as well. They wanted to give the kill to Showmaker, but now Biosik is going to continue running as here's the gank from Beryl.
Yeah, and you can just see Doron, I mean, he struggled to get the wave in, and it's also really big because he misses the cannon EXP as well as the CS, so he did get 4 of the minions from the wave, so it's not a total loss on his death. And then right here, you can see that there was a ping. I don't know what that was, but it was really simple. It's a very forced game.
트런들 높여.
Trundle no flash.
이겼. 다
We
왔다.
win.
애 높여.
He has no flash.
내가 잡을게.
I'll get him.
어?
Oh,
애 높으려.
he has no flash.
See,
아, 아까운데?
he has trouble. Well, I think he could have just
Yeah.
gone over the wall, but he's feeling it, you know.
Yeah. And the Tiamat on the mid Camille, I mean, this is another unfortunate situation of the lane.
It's going to get baited into the pillar, but do they have the damage?
No.
Doran nearly going to die. The flash finally comes out from Nuguri waiting. X-Tech flash. Here we go again. The smite comes in, and he's going to line up that bubble. Camille not able to dodge that one.
She's never getting Trinity Force. She's so useless. She may as well be a support this game.
Yeah. Here's Beryl again. The flash. Force.
Some of the talk shows. There we go.
We're not ending here. Bases will be broken, and down will go the Thresh. That's the power of the Heimerdinger, who gets away. As now the TP's coming in. Nuguri trying to get this. As Showmaker coming in from behind, trying to make this a fight, and he is doing so much as Keria can't quite keep up, and he's going to be able to get that kill on the Jovi.
Have been rolled. Obviously, Ocean was a possibility. DRX, if they do end up getting this Cloud Drake, now this is a very interesting thing. I've never seen 5 players so excited to die.
Yeah, I don't know why they're really trying to do this over one Cloud Drake, especially when Nuguri he had Ghost. He used it, but he still has this excellent flank that's coming in. And they're just gonna zone them. They don't want to really, you know, heavily commit to this. They're gonna come around and get a better angle first.
Oh man, I feel like we're in that movie where like.
This is like Jaws, man.
Yeah.
And Nuguri, a little bit of an awkward spot. He's gonna join up with his team now. As okay, now we're gonna go a little bit late, but just gonna burst down the Heimer. Will be Canyon's job here, as everybody is going to go into the death chamber. This is going to be a 5-for-0, as long as they can catch up to the Trapdoll, who is feeling a little bit trapped himself, but it looks like he may be able to get away, and that he will, but in...
And I would just look at Camille. She still doesn't have first core item. Still waiting on that Trinity Force.
Oh boy. Okay, well... No ignite right now for Showmaker, thankfully for him, as here comes the follow-up engage. Barrow flashes away, lets Canyon take the heat. And they're really trying to push the issues here. They gotta be careful, although they're gonna try to lock down Showmaker. Here comes Ghost. The hook is gonna fly wide.
Yep.
Teleport available for Nuguri if they want to go for it. You can see what the turrets are doing here to the Zoe.
Yeah.
There's still, you know, a decent amount of poke coming out here from DRX, so Damon will back away. You know, the options being given to him.
One Canyon coming up here, looking for Chovy. He's only 2 levels under Camille.
Oh, yeah, I think he can probably just even solo Chovy here, as the hook is going to land wide, but the roots are here. Chovy really trying to do everything possible to avoid this one, but he's going to get slowed up. Do we have another route? Is the question. We're just going to have to flash to kill him then, as Beryl is going to eat a ton of aggro here. Has to go into his stopwatch. He is going to survive, as now we do have DRX corralled once again, but this time they do have an escape path, it seems. Down to the side, into the river, as Showmaker's just taking pot shots, and here comes Nuguri.
Oh man, he's
so
fast. Yeah.
Cloud Drake.
Here we go.
Oh, okay, here's the sacrifice from Doran. He's like, take me, don't take my team.
That's the Doran's body. That's the underappreciated one, you know? Everyone always talks about the ring, the shield, the blade, but no one ever talks about
Doran's
body.
Oh, boy. Ooh, that's a nice little pillar. I think it's going to matter too much. We do have a TP coming in, though. Let's watch out for this. We got a double flank coming in. I think Dawn have to pull off of this. They got to turn, and that they will. The exhaust comes down, and where's the rest of the team? They come in so late on the side of DRX. They cannot do anything, and it just feels like they're donating more and more kills into the pockets, the wallets of Dom1 as the thumbs up comes up.
That was a tombstone pile driver.
Oh man, 18 kills to 3 in 25 minutes.
Well, they are getting speedrun right now, is what's happening. And hopefully in game number 2, DRX has not only a...
Thanks so much in the player camp.
Normally, you don't have to wait for WrestleMania for that one.
Again? With this kind of flank that we have going on?
Oh!
He's gonna live, actually.
He lived.
Wow. So, not again, I suppose. Look at Heimerdinger and Senna, though. They're potentially looking to get flanked here. As they're looking to turn it around now. They want to jump onto Nuggery, but in goes Canyon into the back. He's going 1v2 back here, and he's so tanky. They're so far behind, they can't do anything up against the Set, who is way too much for them right now. And they're going to be corralled again.
Yeah.
Again. I can't believe we're seeing this again. I don't even, like, what is going on? Toby's going in, he's like, here, take me first. I don't want to be part of this, actually. And, yeah, free pot shots from the Zoe. Let's just dive the turrets, guys.
I mean, they're really farming KDA at this point.
Well, that's the Dom1 way, I suppose. They want to get a bigger KDA for Showmaker, just to have an insurmountable lead. That is in the KDA department. And, yeah, I mean, what?
All right.
Wait, what was that?
That was interesting.
That was a proto belt. He's got 25 stacks on his eyes right now. It's unbelievable. Okay, well, Dace is probably dead. You're gonna have Pyosik block for him. I didn't even see Def die.
He is so fast.
Yeah.
Okay,
got smited, yeah. Smoked from the heavens. That is the god of Canyon right now. I think Dom1, the way they're playing this game as well, they're not just trying to win. They're really trying to make a statement here. There's like, okay, there's one top team in the LCK, and it's us. By the way, they just destroyed, they took the soul out of DRX in this one, and it was not close.
Another Bumblebee emote, 28-3. As that is going to be it.
That's going to do it.
Game number 1, and a Karthus, and you pick more hard-on engage. So Dom1 get the best of both worlds. If they're ahead, they can go hard on you. You don't have a really good way to juggle it. If you're ahead, Dom1, their champions love when you're coming into them, and they get to just pull aggro. And Tom, in what world is he a somewhat... It's definitely passable. I think TF can still get Merc Treads, but no one else on the team is really incentivized to get magic resistance, and so Karthus is happy. I'm happy.
Yeah, you're definitely happy.
The viewers are happy. Player of the game standing is not. It's a little bit faster. He also used.
What are we doing here? What is this?
Well, it's going to be a wall of pain into.
Are we pranking? Oh, he might actually get the kill here. Okay, never mind. Definitely going to.
Push kited the Scuttle Crab to the left, consumed that one, and ran into the river and got the other Scuttle Crab.
Ooh, this is gonna be close. They're going in with the exhaust on Adept. He has to flash, but there's the tongue and there's the shot. That's gonna be first blood going over to Ghost. We're no longer role playing.
And the wall of pain to check. Canyon's gonna come in here. Pyosik, I mean, look at all of his camps. He's sinning out of his mind right now.
Yeah, he doesn't really need to be here, but he's gonna, I suppose, take, what, like 2-3 popcorn chickens away. I
mean, and he's moving up now. He's hoping that Karthus makes a blunder. Oh, Canyon!
Yeah, he's gonna have to flash here. We do have the blast cone. And so, okay, that was a little bit off, but I think that's the reason why Pyosik doesn't follow. He knows the blast cone's there, knows he would just get bopped back, doesn't waste it, so he gets that flash win over Canyon.
And so he immediately went for the golems. He's greeting really hard. He could have tried to wait right in the fog of war to the right of Karthus where he is, and then waited for Canyon, because he's not really growing.
Stun here on a Nuggery. Does he have this? He does. He's gonna hit into Pyosik and flash away, but here's TF, gonna get that stun down. Pyosik taking a lot of damage, and they don't have enough.
Oh.
Pyosik nearly dies going for the dive. As, I don't know about that, Nuggery. You're gonna get flashed on and die. Really, that...
Pressure, he goes Ionian boots. For that pressure, Requiem's available.
Oh god, he is going to flash, and there you go, the flash on in from Showmaker locks it down.
It's a mechanic that not a lot of people either acknowledge exists or remember.
Requiem. Well, here we go, we're trying to burst down Doran again, and he's just gonna die through the ultimate, and Olaf is gonna do absolutely nothing. They can easily dive him. That's
very important for both of these teams to try to get. As far as other itemization can go that we can talk about, Nuggery is going for the Trinity Force.
Here we go again.
Nice
He's gonna dodge that one. Does he have the health to survive? There's the double taunt. The flash in from Doran isn't enough, and here comes Galio now, trying to help out with the knockup. Do they have the damage? The slice but the stun from Nuggery is massive, as finally the Q will come in from the TF. And now Showmaker's in a bit of trouble. He's gonna have to walk into this turret, and he will eventually go down to the Xayah. You're not gonna have to make too much of a global play. You can see that Nuggery is gonna be waiting until the fight actually begins, as Deft is just nearly gonna die right just like that, and there we go. Nearly dies, as there's Requiem. See you later. Nothing he can do, and the damage is way too much. Look at the other members too, they're burning so much health, as Shovi is gonna be able to get that big stopwatch down, but he's gonna get locked down by the Hextech ultimatum. And Doran, he tries, but he cannot at the end. Only Pyosik will survive for now. Stopwatch may be able to save his life, but he's gonna wait. The one and the flash actually is gonna get him to live, so he's gonna a little bit anticlimactic for Damwon, but they still take a massive win in the team fight.
And now they're gonna pick up the Baron for themselves. They'll use this to convert into the Infernal Capture. There's no real way for DRX to do anything about it, even though they're gonna try. So...
Okay, well, slow. Yeah. He's gonna get slowed, and the smite comes in from the Unsealed Spellbook. Down will go the Olaf, and down will go the Depths. Yeah. Really don't know. A lot of that, I guarantee you, is the TF. As here's global number 1, there's number 2. Toby gonna use his global to try to fight back. In goes Nuggery and just smites him down from the exhaust that doesn't do enough to save the life of that poor Renekton.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know why Toby is so far away from his turret. Let's see the Q. Boom. Actually, it's gonna be Nuggery.
Yep.
Takes the kill. These fights are just so one-sided now that he's spamming the Dragon X and the thumbs up. Showmaker has no chill in this mid lane right now.
And this is a massacre. I'm not even sure that they can actually upload this to YouTube.
I don't think children should be watching this.
Yeah, this is definitely an age restriction. It's going to be flagged for mature audiences only.
Yeah.
As this is Annihilation. Remember, this is first and second place in the LCK one, because when T1 has a good draft, things get really interesting and scary. It's just that they tend to not have one about 80% of the time. So when any of the top teams have a very big draft edge, it always almost ends up in complete annihilation. Like their opponents get incinerated. And this is gonna be the last hurrah.
Canyon is taking a lot of damage as he's tanking up the Dragon. Nuggery just gonna come in and pop on a door, and there's one lane waste. How about global from the side of Senna? The steal will not happen. That will be the Infernal Soul go in the way of Damwon, and already 2 of them are dead. Requiem comes in, thankfully.
Oh, Leandres?
2 of them had it. In terms of the stopwatch, Doran will survive for now.
Faulty.
Yeah.
Faulty, yeah. I didn't sell that one, I'll tell you that much.
Goblin Engineering.
Yeah.
They're just going to not even bother with their Renekton. They don't care about him. They don't respect him. 27 minutes, Damwon crushed DRX in Game 2. This was not a close series, guys. We had Rank 1 against Rank 2, and Dom 1 are not scared to show it off. They say, I don't care about my KDA. Let's BM the enemy team. GG. 27.5 minutes. Absolute stomp. Twice in a row. As Dom 1 really are looking to make a case and say, we are the best team in the LCK, don't get it wrong.
Yeah. I mean, this was an annihilation like no other. All the Dom 1 players feeling